In today's rapidly urbanizing world, the way we construct our homes and buildings has undergone dramatic changes. While modern technology has introduced conveniences and efficiencies, there is a growing recognition that something fundamentally flawed exists in our current approach to construction. This shift has led to homes that often lack resilience, efficiency, and sustainability. Subscribe and comment for more videos. To illustrate this point, we can look back at historical examples. Consider the Borgundstad Church in Norway, constructed in 1180. During a harsh winter in 1872, when temperatures plunged to 31 degree or 35 degrees Celsius, this wooden structure maintained a stable internal temperature of 46°C, say, without any heating system. In stark contrast, a modern American single-family home can quickly become uninhabitable when the heat is cut off, dropping below freezing within hours. This raises an important question. What knowledge did builders from centuries ago possess that we seem to have forgotten? One of the core principles that ancient builders understood is thermal mass. This refers to the ability of a material to absorb, store, and release heat. Traditional structures, especially those built from solid wood or stone, have significant thermal mass, allowing them to effectively regulate temperatures. For instance, a log cabin constructed with thick logs can absorb heat during the day and release it slowly at night. This means that even when external temperatures plummet, the interior remains relatively stable. In contrast, modern homes often utilize lightweight materials that offer limited thermal mass, resulting in significant temperature fluctuations and higher energy consumption for heating and cooling. The importance of thermal mass lies not only in its ability to maintain comfort, but also in its role in energy efficiency. A home designed with appropriate thermal mass can significantly reduce reliance on heating systems, leading to lower energy bills and a reduced carbon footprint. Studies have shown that buildings with high thermal mass can reduce energy consumption by up to 30% compared to conventional designs. This is particularly relevant in climates with large temperature swings between day and night. Another crucial aspect is airtightness. Many modern homes are riddled with air leaks, undermining their energy efficiency. Studies show that the average modern home has leaks equivalent to leaving a 20-inch window open, allowing cold air to infiltrate continuously. Traditional log cabins, however, were constructed with meticulous attention to detail. Logs were often hand-fitted to minimize gaps, and natural materials like moss were used for chinking, creating an airtight seal that prevented drafts. This focus on tight construction meant that once the cabin was heated, it stayed warm for much longer. Air leaks can severely affect indoor air quality and comfort levels. When cold air enters a home, it not only reduces the internal temperature but can also lead to increased humidity and the potential for mold growth. Properly sealing a home can mitigate these risks and create a healthier living environment. Modern building techniques such as using spray foam insulation and advanced sealing technologies can help achieve airtightness. However, these solutions often come at a higher cost and may not match the durability of traditional methods. In a fascinating study conducted by the Norwegian University of Science and Technology, researchers built two identical structures, a medieval log cabin and a modern prefabricated house. The log cabin adhered to 14th century building techniques, while the modern home was constructed with the latest energy-efficient standards. Both structures were subjected to the same extreme temperatures, and the results were astonishing. After cutting power to both homes, the temperature in the modern house dropped to 36 degrees Celsius within 9 hours, while the log cabin remained above freezing for days. This experiment highlighted the crucial roles of thermal mass and airtightness in maintaining livable conditions. The findings revealed that modern building codes, which often prioritize R-value, a measure of thermal resistance, fail to account for the benefits of thermal mass. R-value alone does not reflect a material's ability to store heat, which is why the log cabin outperformed the modern home despite having a lower R-value. One might wonder how a log cabin with a significantly lower R-value could outperform a modern home with superior insulation. The answer lies in the density of the wood itself. A 12-inch thick log wall of old-growth pine weighs considerably more than modern lightweight materials. This density allows the logs to store substantial amounts of heat, which is released slowly over time, effectively creating a thermal battery. In contrast, the lightweight materials used in modern construction lack the mass necessary to store heat effectively. When the heating source is cut off, the heat escapes rapidly, leading to uncomfortable and often dangerous living conditions. The density and thermal properties of wood make it an ideal material for building resilient homes that can withstand extreme conditions. Further studies demonstrate that older wooden structures often outperform modern buildings in energy efficiency, even after centuries of use. This suggests that traditional building methods were not only resilient, but also inherently more sustainable. It's a common misconception that traditional homes relied on open fireplaces for warmth. While they were indeed popular, they are often thermal disasters. Open fireplaces can create negative pressure, pulling warm air out of the home and up the chimney. This inefficiency can actually make a home colder. Instead, traditional Scandinavian homes utilized masonry heaters or soapstone stoves. These structures are built with heavy materials that absorb heat from hot fires. The heat is then radiated slowly into the living space, providing warmth for hours. This radiant heat is much more efficient than forced air systems, which require higher temperatures to achieve the same level of comfort. Masonry heaters operate by burning wood efficiently and directing combustion gases through a series of channels within the heater, allowing the heat to transfer to the masonry before the gases exit through the chimney. This process maximizes heat retention and minimizes heat loss. Radiant heating systems can create a more comfortable living environment, as they provide consistent warmth without the drafts or cold spots often associated with forced air systems. This not only enhances comfort, but can also improve energy efficiency. Radiant heat works by warming objects and people in the room, rather than just the air. This means that you can feel comfortable even at lower air temperatures. A well-placed masonry heater can keep a room cozy without the need to crank the thermostat, resulting in significant energy savings. A study conducted in Finland found that a traditional smoke room, heated with just one fire, could maintain comfortable temperatures for over 16 hours with minimal wood consumption. This contrasts sharply with modern heating systems, which often require continuous fuel consumption to maintain a comfortable environment. Radiant heating creates a more even distribution of warmth, reducing cold spots and enhancing comfort. Moreover, it can lower the overall energy needed to achieve a comfortable indoor environment. Modern architectural trends often favor open floor plans, which can be inefficient for heating. Warm air rises and gets trapped in vaulted ceilings, while lower areas remain cold. Traditional cabins, on the hand, featured compartmentalized designs with lower ceilings that helped retain heat where it was needed most. By creating smaller, defined spaces, traditional builders were able to maintain a comfortable environment without excessive energy use. The central rooms used for cooking and socializing were designed to be the warmest, while bedrooms could be kept cooler, which was acceptable due to the warmth of heavy bedding. The compartmentalized design also allowed for better control over heating different areas of the home. This thermal zoning kept utility costs down and provided comfort where it was most needed. While open floor plans are aesthetically pleasing and facilitate social interactions, they often lead to inefficient heating and cooling. Understanding the thermal dynamics of a space can help inform better design choices. Thermal zoning is another aspect largely overlooked in modern design. In traditional homes, different rooms were heated according to their use. Living areas would be kept warm, while less frequently used rooms could remain cooler. This approach not only saved energy but also ensured that the spaces people actually occupied were comfortable. In contrast, modern homes often attempt to maintain a uniform temperature throughout, leading to wasted energy in spaces that aren't actively used. By adopting a more strategic approach to heating, we could significantly reduce energy consumption and improve overall comfort. Thermal zoning can also enhance indoor air quality by reducing the need for constant heating and cooling cycles that can lead to humidity issues. The foundation of a home plays a crucial role in its overall thermal performance. Many modern homes are built on concrete slabs, which can act as thermal bridges, sucking heat out of the house and into the cold ground. Traditional Scandinavian cabins, however, were often constructed on stone piers, elevating the wooden structure and creating an insulating air gap. This design prevented heat loss and protected the wood from moisture damage, An elevated foundation also allows for better airflow, helping to prevent issues related to dampness and mold, which can be problematic in homes built directly on the ground. Some modern builders are rediscovering traditional foundation techniques, such as using insulated concrete forms, ICFs, that provide both strength and thermal efficiency. Natural materials such as wood and stone have inherent qualities that contribute to energy efficiency. Wood, for example, has excellent insulating properties and can naturally regulate humidity levels. This contributes to a healthier indoor environment, reducing the likelihood of mold and other issues. In contrast, modern materials often rely on synthetic additives that can degrade over time, leading to increased maintenance costs and a shorter lifespan for the structure. Moreover, the extraction and processing of synthetic materials can have a significant environmental impact. Utilizing local and sustainable materials not only supports the environment, but can also enhance the aesthetic appeal of a home. The shift away from traditional building methods can be traced back to the post-World War II era, when there was a pressing need for rapid housing development. The focus shifted to speed and cost, leading to the adoption of stick framing and lightweight materials. As oil and gas became increasingly affordable, the urgency to build resilient homes waned. Many builders opted for cheaper materials and construction methods, leading to homes that are now dependent on continuous energy inputs to remain livable. The emphasis on rapid construction often comes at the cost of quality and durability. Modern homes can deteriorate quickly, leading to the need for costly repairs and renovations. The focus on short-term savings has long-term implications for homeowners. As maintenance costs rise and energy efficiency becomes critical, many homeowners find themselves stuck in a cycle of expensive repairs. In recent years, there has been a resurgence in interest in solid wood construction, particularly in Europe, where architects are blending traditional techniques with modern technology. Mass timber construction, using materials like cross-laminated timber, CLT, offers a sustainable alternative that harnesses the benefits of thermal mass while integrating modern design principles. These buildings not only consume less energy but also contribute to carbon sequestration, making them an environmentally friendly choice in the face of climate change. Mass timber construction can also provide a warm and inviting aesthetic that is appealing to homeowners. Recent studies have shown that well-designed mass timber homes can use up to 40% less heating energy compared to conventional builds, making them a practical choice for energy-conscious consumers. The growing emphasis on sustainability and climate resilience is likely to drive further innovations in timber construction, potentially leading to new building codes that favor natural materials. To create homes that are resilient, efficient, and sustainable, we must draw on the wisdom of traditional building practices. This involves incorporating thermal mass, ensuring airtight construction, and employing radiant heating systems. Innovative designs that utilize mass timber and other natural materials can significantly reduce energy consumption and improve comfort levels. By focusing on long-term value rather than short-term savings, we can create homes that stand the test of time. The return to traditional building methods does not mean abandoning modern technology. Rather, it involves using advanced materials and research to enhance age-old principles. Educating the public about the benefits of traditional building methods is essential for fostering a cultural shift toward more sustainable practices. Workshops, community projects, and collaborations with local builders can help spread knowledge and encourage the adoption of these principles. By prioritizing energy efficiency and durability, we can create homes that not only provide shelter but also contribute to a healthier planet. Community engagement can also foster a sense of responsibility toward local resources and environmental stewardship. Government policies can significantly influence building practices. Incentives for sustainable building practices, such as tax breaks for energy-efficient renovations or subsidies for using local materials, can encourage homeowners and builders to adopt more traditional methods. Zoning laws can also be adapted to facilitate the construction of smaller, more efficient homes that utilize traditional principles. By making it easier for builders to implement these practices, we can move toward a more sustainable future. The lessons learned from traditional building practices offer invaluable insights for modern construction. By embracing the principles of thermal mass, airtightness, radiant heating, and thoughtful design, we can create homes that are not only livable but also sustainable and resilient in the face of changing climate and energy challenges. The medieval log cabin wasn't a mere relic of the past. It was a sophisticated response to the demands of its environment. As we face new challenges, we must remember that the knowledge of our ancestors can guide us toward a future where homes provide comfort, safety, and sustainability. If you found this exploration enlightening, consider how you might apply these principles in your own building projects. Together, we can revive the wisdom that has sustained generations and build a future that honors both our heritage and the environment.